This video is crazy. This is Zach Sage Fox, a friend of mine who goes around New York City speaking to anti-Israel, pro-Palestinian protesters about Zionists. You don't want to miss this one.
Think Zionists should be killed on the streets?
Yes. Free Palestine till I die.
In front of this image of dead Jews. Do you know how that makes you look on camera? If you went to Gaza, you would be thrown off a building, ma'am. In the last 6 weeks, 3 deadly domestic terrorist attacks have been committed on innocent Jews here in America.
All under the name of Free Palestine.
And instead of shock, many in the movement have supported these heinous attacks.
Which means it's finally time to ask the question, is the entire movement a terrorist group? Have you heard about any of this?
No. It hasn't come across my TikTok feed either. No.
Yesterday in Boulder, Colorado, the oldest victim was a Jewish woman who is a Holocaust survivor. What does it mean when Holocaust survivors in their 80s are not free to walk around and express their identity and their beliefs in the U.S.?
That is appalling.
Do you think that it's time to designate the Free Palestine movement as a terrorist movement? Trump could even declare a national emergency if he wanted to. Are we there yet?
I think that from the beginning of this movement, even before the war, it's been Iranian-backed movement.
Yeah.
You know, not once did it ever call for peace.
Have you guys been a part of the Free Palestine movement? Have you gone to rallies? Yeah. You have.
The attackers screamed or tweeted Free Palestine.
But I don't think it's necessarily tied to Free Palestine because I don't think that's what the movement is for.
The movement's for the erasure of Israel, right? How does your kafia support your pride?
Well, for me, it's about liberation. My community is not liberated. We are Palestinians, deserve rights.
Do you support Israel?
No.
Did you know Israel is the only country in the Middle East where it's even legal to be gay?
I don't think that's completely true.
Yeah, it is. I'm Israeli.
I will never support Israel.
If you went to Gaza, you would be thrown off a building, ma'am. Okay.
You little schmuck.
Okay. You look great
You're
on
a
camera
dumb
right
nut.
now.
Do you know this park rule?
Anti-Semite right here.
This is what happens when you're a Jew in New York who is here to talk about anti-Semitism.
We got to get Judy Golden here. All right.
What's up?
Judy, let's go fight some hate.
Listen.
No, because you're...
It's dumb to be screaming over someone who's trying to talk and trying to speak up about what's wrong, okay? Because whether it's Jews or anyone.
I'm going to Israel next week, and I was supposed to go with them. I knew Sarah, and I spoke to her. She emailed me a couple hours before.
All 3 of the monsters who committed these crimes separately screamed Free Palestine while they were doing it. It was
Who's the monsters?
the people who killed these people.
Okay.
You not think they are? No, give your opinion. It's fair.
It's do y'all want to say anything? This picture in particular, Josh Shapiro, it looks similar to like houses in Gaza a little bit.
Josh Shapiro has nothing to do with Gaza. He's just a Jewish governor. Why did you connect those two things?
Why is Free Palestine? Why does that mean I hate you because you're Jewish?
At what point should the U.S. designate Free Palestine as a terrorist movement if people are committing terror while screaming this?
Free Palestine.
That's how you want to end this? Free Palestine? Free Palestine in front of this image of dead Jews. Really? Really? Free Palestine in front of these images of 2 Jews that were killed.
Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine till I die.
In front of this image of dead Jews. Do you know how that makes you look on camera? This guy just screamed Free Palestine and images of Jews being burned. You feel good about yourself?
Free Palestine, always.
Yeah. Do you think the FBI should look into you?
Who?
The FBI.
Of course not. I support Palestine. Thank you, bro.
Do you think Zionists should be killed on the streets?
Yes.
This guy told me he was on a visa. Great. FBI, look into this mother. A terrorist group has spread their propaganda to turn into a social justice movement in the West. Innocent people like you are reposting things that you don't even realize are leading to the death of Jewish people. If 90% of Jews are Zionists and you're calling for death to the Zionists and the movement is calling for death to the Zionists, well then when Zionists are killed on the streets, do you see that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely wrong.
So maybe it's time for us to splinter the movement and say people that really want peace, maybe they should be screaming peace for Palestine and move away from the radicals that are saying from the river to the sea and globalize the intifada.
Have you guys reposted from the river to the sea?
Yes.
Yeah, so do you know that was originally an Arabic slogan that literally meant push the Jews into the sea and kill them? There's actual facts and origins of things, and that was started by the Palestinians as literally a death call to the Jews. And then they westernized it and made it look all pretty and packaged up. You see how that leads to dead Jews?
Well, no, I just think that it rhymes.
People are just silent, like they just don't want to get involved, but people are dying because no one's speaking
And
up.
if those are the chants coming from this movement, is this movement a domestic terrorist group?
Exactly. It's ridiculous about how many people are being killed just because of the fact that they're Jewish. That's ridiculous.
A lot of the chants that they call at rallies are globalize the Intifada. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
It means burning people alive. It means suicide bombing Jews. The media is kind of hiding this from us.
It makes me feel like they don't want us to know something, like they want to push a certain narrative.
We're all people and we all bleed the same blood.
I have a question. Do you guys think there are more Jews in the world or Muslims?
I feel like there might be more Jewish people in the world.
Can I tell you something that's going to blow your motherfucking mind? Jews, 0.2% of the global population. Muslims, 2 billion. See, a lot of the propaganda that Gen Z, like you guys, are getting is that Jews are the big bad wolves. We're the big Zion, and we are the OG minority.
We need more people that think like you. I'm sure if we talked about any issue, you'd be thinking for yourself. And that is something we don't have in colleges right now. And we need you, when you go to colleges, to go, don't give up on the causes, but change the culture.
So we're both Christians.
Oh, wow.
We're part of a group.
Dude!
Oh, thank you.
I'm not Jewish, Charlene's not Jewish.
On a day where Jews feel so alone, your words are so powerful.
Well, we can't be afraid. I really feel sympathetic for anybody that's getting killed, anybody that's facing discrimination right now, and especially murder.
Say you support your Jewish friend. That would mean a lot to a lot of people. I know you guys have good intention and nothing but good in your heart. So now that you guys have heard about this, you said you have some Jewish friends, some Jewish family. Will you guys reach out to them, check if they're okay?
Of course.
How does it feel to be a Jew today? Are you scared? Are you proud? Are you both?
I'm proud to be Jewish. Like, yeah, it's scary, but like, you should always be proud to be who you are.
Wait, Olivia, I have a question for you. Have you written letters for the IDF soldiers?
Yes, in my school I have.
So I want you to know that your letters probably have reached, because when I used to get these letters, it filled me up with pride and love. And just to know that I have so many young, beautiful Jewish people sending so much love to us, that made my entire day better. So can I give you a hug?
Aww.
I can't.
This is so sweet.
Olivia.
Get in.
It's pretty shocking when you see the reality of people on the ground who just clearly don't know a lot, and it hits even a lower low when somebody just makes the assumption. I'm not blaming this individual, but it's not surprising to me when they say that they think that there are more Jews than there are Muslims in the world. It is a direct result of what the media wants you to think, that Israel is this ethnic supremacy, that they're taking over the world, that they rule the media, that they rule everything in the world, Hollywood, business, banking system, all this stuff. It's 0.2% of the population. So that is pretty much all you need to understand when you're talking about the David and the Goliath of this whole conversation, because facts do not lie. You're entitled to learn an opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. So these people, I'm glad that they got the facts. Thank you so much for all your support. Zach, great job. See you next video. If you want to continue the conversation, you can support my work for free. Discord does not cost a thing. It is the best way to connect with me and others who are seeking the truth. The link is in the description. But if you want to take it one step further, my Patreon gives you access to the Israel you don't see, uncovering the untold stories of what mainstream media does not show you. The link is in the description, and it helps me to continue this work. Or if you're just looking to help this thing go, PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee is a really easy way to support me. This channel, this work does not happen without all of you. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time.